YouTube video?
I don't want to be.
Do you want to be in our YouTube video or not?
I don't.
Santos?
What the fuck?
That's a cell phone. You never heard one?
Shut up.
Oh my god. I own it.
But it's not operational.
That Death Star is operational. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Raymond?
Only because you're talking to me.
So Ray got the wires off the starter. It took him 2 hours because he didn't know what a 3/8 was. But that's off. And now we have the main engine harness pulled out of the back. There's just a couple sensors, one oil pressure in the back and one up here that you have to disconnect from. Really simple. And the harness itself, compared to the interior, oh my gosh, what a joke. But look, this is the harness, this is it. So you can see there's, you know, these are for the starter. And you have, and then you have this 1, 2, 3 connections, and then this little guy, the ground or something, and then it hooks up to the car right here in the harness. That's the one that plugs in the hole we cut open. So it's out. So now we build the new one.
It doesn't say which one to use for that pink coil, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume it's one of these. Because,
What do you mean?
well, it's for 2 different distributors.
Why don't we just go look at the distributor and see what it needs?
I know what it needs. It needs this one, but I don't know if we're gonna need this eye.
We have it gives extras of everything.
So yeah, we'll just put this eye on that one then.
Perfect. Something that I don't know why it took us the second day to figure out, when some of these kits you have to cut the wires. So if you line them up, the harnesses, and then you can map them out together like so until you get to the appropriate wire, and then you know you can cut it and it'll be at the actual factory length. So unless you're doing something like we're pulling that power wire out that I talked about earlier, and we're installing it in a completely different position. So unless you're doing something like that, I mean, cutting them the same length as the harness is probably going to be your best bet. And if we'd have done that, our headlight harnesses would fit perfectly, because we actually have about, I mean, it's better than being short, but we have like 8 extra inches, and also 8 extra inches on this side.
One side.
And then the horn wire is probably could be about 3 inches longer. It's just a little tight, but you live and you learn. This right here, this box up to this, which connects to the alternator, and this brown to the harness to the alternator. If you have a 1-wire alternator like I do, this piece, which is here, you don't need. And this brown wire, you don't need. Right?
Who you calling Brown?
Are we sticking to that?
Yep. It's done. So yeah.
Okay. Hopefully you don't need them. We didn't. Well, we don't know if we needed it, but I don't have a spot for it. If you have a 1-wire alternator, you should have a 1-wire hookup that hooks up, and that'll go from your alternator, your single hookup, into this bus, this giant mega fuse bus.
Huge.
And then that'll go out from there, and that connects to the starter. And then so on and so forth. Tell me that it can all be so simple.
No, not simple.
Ray left my wrenches underneath the car because he's an asshole.
And I helped him look for him.
Did you?
Yeah.
So, this is the new harness, wired up, loomed up, just sitting there looking nice. Look at it, wired. It's pretty. It's pretty tight.
Pretty tight, yeah. Might have to cut that back.
Why is that pretty tight? Yeah. But it works.
Well, in theory.
Theoretically. Theoretically, this all works so well. But this wire, this harness gone from right here. It was running right here all horribly, and now it's tucked way in there. Oh my gosh, it just looks so much better. We're gonna get rid of this unsightly red wire, and then I'm gonna rewire this one as well. This is for my halos, so I can look fly when I'm in parking lots. So this one rewired, hidden. That one rewired, hidden. This wire gone. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be great. Hold on, I have to document where I am for today. All right, so we have the harness completely in. We've hidden wires on this side, hidden wires on that side. We still haven't figured out exactly where we're gonna run the power, but we think we're gonna go down that way, then up where it is now and around. And we're putting a bus box in there, but we're done for today. That's it. Engine bay went super easy. It's awesome. Bye, Ray.
Hi, Ray. Oh man, it's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, look. Oh, wow. Yeah, it looks nice. Yeah. We're... Don't let all the Impala guys know that we drive imports daily. All right, Ray. Till the next day. All right, we're currently just waiting for Ray to show up, aka the decent mechanic. And the big question is, do you think he has washed his car since the last time I saw him? Because this dude has a cool car. I mean, if you're into Hondas, he has one of those new Honda Civic Type Rs. Literally the filthiest car you've ever seen in your life. I can't wait for him to show up. You know what? And I hope he washed it. I hope he makes me eat my words, because I give him so much shit about having a, you know, $45,000 Honda, and he can't wash the damn thing. Oh, for a second I thought he washed it.
Hi.
You know, at first glance it looked like you washed your car, and then as I get closer,
I'm telling you, man, it's a Monet. It looks good from far.
oh yeah, it sure does. Lovely, lovely.
I mean, it looks like yours.
Yeah, but I live on a dirt road.
Hey, look, I made a special toolbox.
Ooh, standard tools.
Standard tool.
Perfect. And that's all you have? That's all of yours in the whole I just want proof that I'm telling you. Okay, so I looked at the Dakota Digital kit.
Yes.
Right?
Right.
And so I was looking at the page. Hold on, let me pull it up on my cell phone.
Just inform me that there is something really exciting and fun to do.
No, I'm just saying, I don't know what this means. I don't know what any of this means. But so look, so the Dakota Digital kit, if I look on my phone right here, it says it comes with, oh, where's my list of things it comes with? So it comes with some stuff. So it says it comes with some sensors or something. Standard water temp, speed, tachometer sensors. It comes with a new ambient air temp, transmission temp,
Use their sensor for their plug.
It uses, well, it says, so here's the thing. So on these,
it is just a plug.
So it's just a plug. So it's just
a telephone looking plug.
But no, yeah. So this, I think, I don't know if it gets new wires.
That's what I'm saying.
And this gets new wires?
Right. It
so,
comes with, that kit has its own harness that eliminates these wires in the engine bay.
I don't know if it eliminates them in the engine bay. I think you have to run wires. I don't know if it's because you might as well just replace those wires, but I don't know if we necessarily need to do that because these wires are new. But I don't know about how it hooks up on the inside.
On the new kit.
So I think that instead of redoing this right now,
we'll just wait on that.
Yeah, because...
Wait till the dash comes.
Oh, in case you're wondering what we're talking about, this wire is a little tight. So we were thinking about taking this part of the loom off and just bringing a little bit more of this wire down so that it has a little bit more play. Not that it's a huge deal, but that, you know, if we're going to do it, might as well make it perfect.
And any engine rock will just rip that.
Yeah, and when this thing is fucking, when I'm ripping it at the local illegal drags.
Burning down ricers. Cooking rice. Cooking rice, man.
But,
you know?
so yeah, so we got to see what the Dakota Digital kit comes with. I mean, this video is going to have a lot of extra stuff in it, you know, like how to install American AutoWire kit, how to install a Dakota Digital Dash, how to install Digitails. Speaking of that.
Oh, speaking of, yeah.
Digitail.
Yeah, I couldn't sleep last night.
And also we'll see anything else. But yeah, because I think this brown wire might be part. I just want to get it all laid out so we can, because we're combining two kits, you know. Oh, this is a fucking wonderful idea. Oh yeah, look, see, some wires separate, some wires separate.
It's because this is part of the trunk kit too. That one has a separate harness for the trunk.
Oh wow. All right. So you have all these, and then we have these are for what, the outers?
Yep.
And then the deck kit has all the deck lamps. Okay. All right, let's get that one laid out. And then this is a digital tail stuff. So this is all the replacement for everything. Oh yeah.
Which there's 2 harnesses in here.
Yeah, to harness all that fucking LED power. But where's the trunk kit, Raymond?
For this harness or that harness?
This one.
That's it right there.
No. The trunk kit. This is the rear end kit, the back of the car kit.
Left rear turn. Running lights.
I'm just gonna let him go through this. Uh-huh.
And it stops right here. So there's your left side, there's your right side.
Oh, yeah, no.
And
I got that.
Right.
So those lights aren't on the trunk.
Right, and then that's what I'm saying. They're all in here.
So where's the trunk lid kit?
In here.
Oh my God.
I know what you're saying.
You think you know what I'm saying? Oh, look, here it is right here. Trunk lid harness.
Never mind.
It's right here, Ray. This is the kit I was looking for.
Gotcha. I was thinking it was that one.
Oh, were you? I couldn't tell.
Sorry.
I was like, no, that's for the extremities. That's why there's
No,
2 light bulbs.
No, wait a
We
minute.
need 6.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's easy. Look at that. Holy, amazing.
Yeah, I know. Look how amazing that is. We're not using any of that. Like, I'm gonna give this to one of my buddies who has a 63 who has a taillight kit or a taillight issue, and then he can use it because, you know, what's this little orange one for?
Right.
You think that might be for? What is it? This is nothing. You don't have the diagram for it, right? So you already looked through this and you didn't know it existed. Wow, that's extra special.
Perfect. Just kidding.
They're unbreakable. Don't worry. Yeah, what's the orange for?
Where's the paper for that one?
I don't know, Ray. You opened it.
Oh, we found it over there. But
Okay. It's not important because we're not using it. And we can find whatever that orange lead is off of this one. Look, it's probably like right here or something. You know, like what I'm saying? But
tell them, okay, it's been 45 minutes since our last conversation.
3 hours later. Is it on?
Yes.
All right, look. Show them this thing right here, this monstrosity. Hold up. Let's get some light on this. So here's what we found in the car. Connecting the rear harness to the courtesy light kit was this nightmare of a wiring job. And this is the kind of thing that, I mean, there's no point in going through a car to check all its wiring because even if it's good, it's still old. So you might as well replace it. And these are one of the things you can save a potential fire down the road. Mm-hmm. There's so much absolute insanity happening in here. So we took that off, and now this panel runs, or this wiring harness runs all the way down here. So we got to take off the Body by Fisher kick plate, and then we're going to start pulling this wire out, and we'll see how it goes. Right in there.
Beauty. You can see they took that off when they painted the car.
Yeah, you can tell by the paint on here. That's how you know it was. It's the real factory color, though. You know, because they didn't paint in there. Looks like the floors are in pretty solid shape. That's good. Thank God, because if that wasn't the case, we'd burn it.
Decent.
Decent mechanic.
Decent shop.
Okay, so now we got to pull off. Oh my God.
Yeah, that panel.
This.
Yep.
And then hopefully that's it, right? I mean, hopefully. It'll work again. Just got to do it in a different car. All right, we're going under the seat because we have to remove it. And I figured I'd show you guys on one side. See this hinge? That's the hinge. So it's really a lot easier if you have 2 people. I'm just trying to get a little lighting for you. But so like when it's down and relaxed, one person push the hinge, other person lift, right?
Oh, I thought you wanted me to push it down.
There we see? Go. Boom. And look, the seat comes up. Ta-da! And then you can see underneath.
Marvelous. Bloody marvelous.
Still some sound deadening. Looks real good. All right, let's pull this bitch out. My poor interior. It's all ripped out. All right, update. Got the seat out. Everything, all the wires have been stripped from the trunk. So all the wiring is out back here. And so like I said, because we went a slightly different route, we have some other things. You can see this is the old loom right here. And this is the new loom. And I just went through and I wrapped it, and we have cables wrapped in. But so because we are changing this, we're not just going off of rewiring factory, we're changing it to the Digitail, which is, as you can see, kind of bananas. It says you got to draw power. We have extra power already coming in. So we're actually gonna run it through the stock harness. We're gonna remove right here, the blue is backup lights. And we're not using backup lights, so we're gonna use that spot to run power. So that way we don't have this extra harness here that's kind of goofy, if you will. And it'll just be this harness running in with power, and this one will be running down and have power down here separately. So each light needs its individual phantom power, I guess. So that's that, and that's where we are. We just cut this harness, and we're about to start building up those little connectors, and I'll let you know when we're done. Something funny, Raymond? Something funny. Okay, so Ray's over here.
Fucking shit up.
Fucking shit up. No, so we used, because we don't have the backup signal, I don't know if I said before, we're not using backup lights. He wired into the loom a power, and we have power coming off the main thing into this harness for where it connects, because the digital lights need power. So here are the wires coming out, and they need power. So now he's just gonna put a series of connectors on these so we can make them quick connect. Meanwhile, in the trunk, we have installed the wiring, which you can't see at all because there's no light. That's okay. But we've installed the wiring and run it back down in the stock location. We've also run for the left and right extreme outside tails. We've run those wires and we've installed them. Also, it's kind of a pain in the ass, but getting this grommet in for the license plate light was a bitch, but it was one of those things where it just takes a little bit of time and a little bit of patience. But so now we're moving on to the trunk deck lid, and we'll be done for the day. Oh yeah, we need some. I wonder if this is. Yeah. Should work. Okay, so that's on. Yeah.
4 green.
So you just gotta have 4 of each. So, yeah. This is gonna be kind of a fucking rat's nest. I can feel it. You know? Because they're gonna get all tangly, but that's okay. Because we're gonna loom it. And loom it. We're tie in the circles. Remember, these take bullet ends. And don't forget to put the shrink wrap on them, or else you fucking die. Oh, I see you did your concentric.
Busting out the skills, you know?
Interesting. I see you got the skills, Kaz. Don't be throwing that at me like trash. I am no dog.
Nice Jeep peasant. That's
Nice Jeep peasant.
Awesome.
Oh, you taped them right there, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Seems a little unnecessary. This is literally insanity work. I wish high school me could see grown up me and be like, bro, don't be scared of them wires.
Reusing these ones?
Yeah. Okay, you asked, so you couldn't bear responsibility if it's wrong.
It's not on me now.
I asked you, motherfucker. But you know, don't be scared of them wires.
Don't be scared.
That's the key to wiring. It's fucking up wires. Oh my god, Ray, what are you doing?
I don't want it to come out.
I see. Oh my god, Ray.
What? What did I do now?
You didn't do nothing.
Okay. What happened?
Fuck.
Give me the heat, Daniel.
Heat gun. You know, you gotta have the shrink wraps. Shrink wraps make all the difference. So I can use that good SpongeBob thing, you know. 3 hours later. And just like that,
The harness is in.
we made it. We made it so fast.
The lights work.
It only took us 4 hours to make the fucking harness. Ray got divorced.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get fucking divorced.
We still don't know where his wife is.
Yeah, assuming in Mazatlan.
If you've seen her, please.
Tell me, have you seen her? Okay, so look. So we have all the black wires coming in. So I can just make, look, I'll just make one little lead. Like this. And then I'll just have these all merge, you know?
Yep, splice them all into one.
Yeah. And then that'll be our Grisnound.
First show's like.
Do we have any black wire?
Yeah. Oh. Actually.
What's this? Oh, that's what we're fucking cutting.
Here, we can cut this soldering gun in half. Just cut the cord on it. Use that.
My kit's gotta have some. I was gonna say I gotta have some black wire in there, like some from when I wired that dude's Harley.
That one right there.
No, not that one. But that one is a real delight. This is actually from that guy's wiring job. I did all this crazy ass fucking like wiring and splicing, and then after I was done, I was like, oh, I don't need none of that shit.
Seriously?
I was like cutting it, like making sure it was the right length and making sure it was like all there. And he was like, dude, bro, man, you're a fucking wizard. You're a wiring wizard. And then I was like, yeah. He wasn't looking, and I was like, I gotta cut all this shit off.
Fuck, all this gotta go.
He's like, I didn't even notice, but I don't want him to sit there and be like, bro, why did you make all that for the last 35 minutes if you weren't gonna use it? I measured wrong. Sorry. I eyeballed.
You said this was a by the hour job. I wanted you to get your money for it.
By the hour job, I have $1,500 worth of bills to pay.
Car payment was coming up, rent. It's a lot to take on.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Oh yeah, look at that seal.
Nice.
Watertight. And then
Very, very tight.
a heat shrink over the top of it.
And then we gotta do one of those crazy braid jobs on that, right?
Now we braid them. We're gonna braid these. That's what we should have done. This would have been a perfect time for us to practice. You know?
I don't have the jig for it, man. I left it at home.
Wow, language.
Jiggy, jiggy.
Okay, so I don't think I need much lead for the ground. You know?
Depends on where you're putting it. Just saying. Depends on where you're putting it. Lately, it's wherever I want. It's crazy.
Just wherever I want, whenever I want.
Oh, you're eating breakfast? Karen's gonna ask me what I did today. I'm gonna tell her I just sat there and listened to Dre breathe. It's beautiful.
Like, what kind of music you guys listen to when you work? The sound of grunting, guttural grunts, lots of focused breaths.
Focus breath.
Gotta take a breather. Lots of breathers, you know?
A lot of relief breathing.
Relief breathing's good for your soul, you know? It's not every day I get to feel like I fucking completely and totally destroyed something and it worked out okay, you know?
Whoa, 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 whoa. We haven't hooked power up to anything yet.
I know. That day is going to be a lot of relief breathing. Or a lot of, like, you know, running, cheering. This will be a whole different kind of YouTube.
We did it!
You know how a lot of people, they start with the end result? This is a building on fire. It's a classic car fucking up in smoke. Look at this. Look at this simple wiring. My job is getting all these crimped and ready to go. And Ray handles the heat gun. Oh yeah, get in there, get in there. Oh, those are snug. Oh, those are real nice. As you can see from the wiring diagram below, we nailed it. Yep, so these are all the leads for here. I'll show you on the diagram. These are all the trunks. On the actual trunk lid. This is Ray's favorite part of the car. And we have everything wired up, including the ground right here. See the ground? Boom. But the ground we put on a bullet connector so that we can bullet connect it to the grounds here. And then the other harness, the one harness that was included in this one, that was in the loom, this one that I actually talked about earlier, we decided to remake it. So we remade the entire harness.
Because the wires weren't long enough.
Because the wires weren't, we wanted them, I mean, they were long enough. We just thought, wouldn't it be nicer if they were 14 inches longer? Yes. And we're this far into it, so we're like, fuck it. So here it is. This is the new wiring harness. It looks good. These connections, this part will be snaked through the trunk and connect into the rear harness. And then at the end here, this is where the 4 tails that are on the trunk lid will connect. And that's all this madness here. And we are like almost done for the day. It's only been 6.5 hours. This is the original bulb, right? That comes in a 1962 Impala. This is what we're putting it. Look, you can read. All right, look, 62 Chevy Impala. Look at this fucking thing of robotics. Here, hold this for me, Ray. Look, you can see on the back, like you can switch it from sequential to standard mode. Like, sick. However, what a nightmare. Yeah.
Never again.
Oh.
Who wants their 1962 Chevy Impala, or any Impala for that matter, rewired? Tell them to pay good money for that shit, because it's a lot of work. All these old ones.
Toss them. Okay. Well, throw them in the pile over there, look, so I can have a, see that graveyard? It's going to be my graveyard wiring pile to lay out after. Oh, almost done. Look, this box is getting empty.
Buddy.
So, as you can see, we're all cleaned up for the day. And Ray, for the people on YouTube, what's the best part about doing wiring?
It's clean.
It's clean.
Super clean.
Just dusty.
I mean, how many hours were we working on that?
Okay, just so everyone knows, I'll be doing tallies on this video when I wrap up everything. But so total time that we have into the job today, I mean, from the time we started till we finished was 9 hours. But that wasn't all working. We have a lot of time that was eating. We ate a little. We had to make a couple runs. So a couple things. But I would say realistically, it's safe to say we did 7 hours to install these. And you can see by this one little bit that's still hanging out, the majority of that was wiring up these digital LED sequential taillights, which was considerably much more wiring than wiring everything else up. If we did everything, it probably would have taken us, what do you think? 3.5, 4 hours?
Wait, half the time for
Yeah.
sure. Like just this right here. This is your normal plug from the company that we got the harness from. And really, we took one wire out because we're not using it, and then we wired our own in. So this is pretty simple. But then you have to do this, which is wire this here, wire this here.
It's pretty non-simple. Yeah, and this is everywhere. So, I mean, you can't really see it. Also, we left a little loom of wire. I don't know if you can see here. I'll pull it out. And this is a hot lead that we're leaving because after this, we're going to panel in the trunk. And that way we can have either indirect LED lighting or fish tanks. I'm just kidding. We're not doing fish tanks. Chandelier maybe. But yeah, so that's it. And so we're done for day 3 of Operation Get Divorced, because our wives are both mad at us. But no, yeah, it looks really good, actually. The only thing we have left to do is wait for that Dakota Digital to go in. Yeah, buddy. And also, I mean, I guess we could probably put the car back together a little bit, but we're doing it. We are doing it.